Saint John Bosco, father and teacher of youth. His greatest achievements involve standing up and helping the community, especially young boys, when no one could. He has become a symbol of service and an inspiration to fellow people of today, especially to one special person who follows his footsteps, Fr.John Lee Memorial.
John Lee Memorial was born in 1962 in Busan, Korea, and is the ninth of 10 children with humble parents and committed Catholics. When he became older, he became a doctor as his mother wanted him to become one. But knowing that he was interested in religious vocation, she eventually gave him her blessing to become a priest. John then joined the Salesian order, and as a deacon, he visited the Salesian mission in the southern Sudan, which at the time, people were suffering from Hansen's disease or leprosy. At the sight of this, he left while leaving a promise that he would return once he would get used to them. After his ordination in June 2001, he fulfilled his promise by coming back to Sudan, as he believed this is the best way to become a doctor, priest, and Salesian.
His impact in Tanj was massive, especially to the lepers. He built a clinic with his own hands and treated almost 300 patients a day, even going as far as visiting them himself in order to treat them. With his fun and winning personality, he played among the people of Tanj and was interested in increasing the recreational activities. Eventually, he started the Don Bosco Brass Band, as he found that music inspired people and the youth. The people then started to call him Father Jolly, which is still known to this day. All of his actions were so impactful, it even caught the attention of Bishop Paul Choi Duki, in which he was moved to tears and even described Father John as a saint.
One day, Father John returned to Seoul for his routine checkup, but he found out that he has been diagnosed with cancer of the colon and liver. He felt great pain, not for himself, but because this meant that he would not return to Tanj. He fought hard, but in the end, his condition worsened, and on January 14, 2010, at the age of 47, he eventually died. The people were still anticipating for his return, and then one day, the members of the brass band were invited to watch a video of Father Jolly. Smiles were shared. Not many people in Tanj knew about his passing. It was only when they were shown the footage of his funeral. They realized it, and they cried for him.
The life of Father John Lee is something to be emulated not only by educators but also the young people, because he preached these three things that are very important, not only in the spiritual life of the person but in the ordinary life of also like us, ordinary persons. He preached service, sharing, and joy. His service to the young people in Sudan somehow made a great influence and impact to them. But his service is something that is full of joy, as what Saint John Bosco also shared to us, that when we serve with holy joy through our spirituality of joy and optimism. But with his service and joy, he was also able to share his life. That is why it's not only service, it's not only joy, but also sharing his whole life with the people of Sudan. And in this, we thank Father John Lee for his example, that until now, we can also imitate, we can also follow, that we'll be able to serve with joy and share a life to others.